Greeting and welcome dear viewers to new episode of Culture Flavors.
Ramadan edition.
I'm your host, Dr. Mohammad Al-Qattan.
And I'm your co-host, Eman Marafie.
So Eman, it's the last day of Ramadan.
Unfortunately, and because I will miss the holy month of Ramadan. I like what we are doing and since the rituals, reading the Holy Quran and doing the good things and participating in charity, you know. This is something really good. I would like and I wish that we all keep on doing the same things, not only for the holy month of Ramadan.
Correct. Keep doing all the good things throughout the year. This is a good habit that you could gain from the holy month of Ramadan and could practice it. As well as we have a good advice for you or a good news for you, dear viewers, that we will be shooting as well. We have 3 episodes in Eid.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. Hooray!
Yes. So which country we talking about today, since it's the last day of Ramadan?
As what you can see here, we have the palm fronds and we have this coffee.
Okay.
We are going to talk about the Republic of Sudan.
Interesting.
Yes.
Especially during the holy month of Ramadan. In Sudan will be a unique episode. We have a special guest, but let's go watch this report together and I'm going to continue. So please
stay tuned.
Sudan is a country of exquisite natural beauty, ancient historical attractions and inhabitants well versed in the art of hospitality. A vast country, Sudan is as much about people as its natural or man-made wonders. It is a nation where travelers can learn more from its people than they can by visiting one of the capital's excellent museums. In the capital Khartoum, history and traditionalism jostle with modernity in the city, where stunning classical Islamic architecture stands beside modern glass and steel skyscrapers. The people of Sudan receive Ramadan with welcome joy and practice glorify Islamic rituals such as the recitation of the Quran throughout Ramadan. The Sudanese customs and tradition acquired with Ramadan traditions are seen clearly at a time when children and adults walk together to perform Taraweeh in joyful processions. Sudanese people are known to be religious, simple, and have a social spirit, a spirit of generosity, and a very high tradition of sharing. One of the unique traditions of Sudanese families and communities that reflects the spirit of sharing during Ramadan is breaking the fast together, which is held at designated places outside and in the yard, in vacant lands, on the edges and corners of roads, at the end of alleys, even in open areas. Every afternoon before sunset, residents are busy preparing to roll out mats on the streets and prepare simple and sufficient iftar dishes with simple menus. Not only preparing dishes and meals for iftar with the family, they also invite anyone who happens to pass by the road to join, break the fast together, and enjoy the iftar meal that has been prepared.
شكرا لك وشكرا لهم يا رب من خيرك تديهم جهزنا زمان حاجات رمضان حنقولها كمان هلا هلالك يا رمضان رمضان أحلى في السودان هلا هلالك في السودان وتحلى اللمة بين الحبان عمد بشايرك كل مكان زار الفرح أهل الهنان بيك القلوب مليانة نور حسن العمل جاب السرور جاب السرور.
Those rituals remain as distinctive cultural vessel for the Sudanese nation, preserving their identity and tradition. The Sudanese families are very keen for an early preparation to receive Ramadan. Those rituals and practices can be sensed few months before the advent of the holy month.
back, dear viewers. I hope you enjoyed the report as much as we did. So today we have a very special guest. They are two actually, Mr. Hatim Mohammad Abdulrazak and his lovely wife Yasmin Mohammad Awad from Sudan, the Republic of Sudan.
We're so glad to have you. We are really honored to talk about Sudan, especially during the holy month of Ramadan.
Thank you very much for hosting us. And I would like to thank Kuwait Channel 2 TV for having us today in this night of Ramadan.
It is.
And we hope that Ramadan returns every year with good and peace.
Absolutely.
Hopefully. So at the beginning, can you please introduce yourself?
Actually, my name is Hatim Mohammad Abdulrazak. I'm an aircraft engineer working at Kuwait International Airport with NAS, company called National Aviation Services. I am the one who is responsible for the head of the engineering.
Thank you for helping people to go back and forth from Kuwait, because a lot of people travel back and forth. Thank you so much for the effort that you're putting to help other people.
Not at all. That's my job to keep everything safe and fly the aircraft airworthy and safe. It's really enjoyable work, and we've been here in Kuwait for the last 15 years, enjoying our
journey
company in Kuwait, and it's a lovely time.
Perfect. And Yasmin,
Hi.
so could you introduce a little bit about yourself? So I believe you don't work, so you're just taking care of the family.
Okay, Ramadan Kareem, and thank you for having us today. My name is Yasmin Mohamed, and I'm mom for 3
Housewife?
Yes, this is good.
That's good.
Taking care of the family.
Yeah,
this is
preparing
something.
this delicious food.
Exactly, this is what actually seeds. So I'm gonna ask Eman what she's gonna prepare for us today, but I believe there
I feel very shy to prepare anything in front of your very generous food you brought today.
So dear viewers, as you could see that our singers that brought for us a feast that it emphasized hospitality, and we would like to thank them for bringing all this delicious food.
Not at all, not at all.
And I hear that is a local food, and it's actually from the Republic of Sudan.
It is all homemade.
Homemade?
Yes.
Did it take you a lot of time to prepare it?
Probably take you a lot of time, a lot of hours to prepare this food.
Actually, it is having some time to
prepare.
But be honest, this is very little.
No, this is
but we are very thankful for that.
Thank you so much for this generosity.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the holy month of Ramadan in Sudan. It's a unique month. I would like to know what people actually do.
Yes.
In Sudan.
Actually, Ramadan in any Muslim country, almost the same, but it's different from country to other. In Sudan, we are having something that we are famous of, that we don't eat or break our fast inside the house. We go outside, in the street. So where all the neighbors bring their food outside.
Okay.
So the purpose behind that is to catch up with those who are not reaching their home in the same Ramadan call for breaking the fast. So we try to catch them before to lose their time to break their fast. So that's the purpose, to have people join you who are stranded in the street, try to reach their homes, and they could not. So they are always welcome to sit anywhere on the street. They will have food all over the place.
Yes, very interesting.
So this is
what I know is that because you put on the floor the palm fronds, and then people sit on it, right?
Yes, actually we put mats, all right, all over, and everybody and all the neighbors are gathering, and they will bring his mats. So we have full of mats, full of area to sit.
Nice.
So we don't have any problem hosting maybe 100 person same time.
And it's nice because you get to know more people every year.
Yes.
Yeah. So regarding the preparation, how do you prepare the things like decoration, plates, things, and when do you start preparing? Because I heard that you prepare a month ahead before that.
Oh yes, some drinks like what they call it in Sudan, hulumur. It's a long process.
Oh, really?
Even myself, I could not even watch the process of having this to become to this
one.
point.
Okay.
So it takes maybe 2-3 weeks of
Wow.
having it, mixing all ingredients together, having them to be dry in the sun,
Okay.
then to be in that
In that shape.
Yeah, this one.
Wow.
That's very interesting.
shape.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
we pour it in the water
Okay.
until to be distilled, and then make it as a drink. The purpose of that, I think, whoever made it, to suppress the thirst,
Okay.
not to be thirsty all the time.
Yeah, because
And yeah, you can have it. That it keeps you 24 hours.
full. Oh, that's
Yeah,
it.
it's not thirsty.
I'm so excited actually to try it. I would like
Does it
to.
contain any
Yeah.
sugar in it, or you don't add sugar?
A little bit of sugar.
sugar,
It depends. We always try to lower the sugar.
Yeah.
So only you drink that in the holy month of Ramadan.
Of course, yes.
Okay. The rest of the year, it's not
The
acceptable.
rest of the year, they keep it and don't bring it outside because of the long process of doing it. They don't to have the task done twice a year. So people sometimes do it for 2 years once.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
It can stay as long as 2 years, by the way.
That's
Yeah.
very interesting.
So Iman, I believe you have a break today.
Yeah.
There is no cooking for you, so
Yeah.
you
So I
can't-
will try now this time.
Perfect. So, what are other activity people do in Sudan in the holy month of Ramadan? I believe that people go to the mosque more, pray more, read the Quran more.
Yes, it's very common in all Muslim arena that people read and recite Quran through the whole day,
Correct.
especially during the day until breaking their fast. And when they try to gather and bring their food outside,
Correct.
they stay until the prayer of Isha, Tarawih.
Alright.
All the neighbors eat outside with the stranger
All right.
who came, then go to the mosque for the Tarawih prayer.
Correct.
After Tarawih prayer, the elderly prefer to stay at home,
Okay.
not to go.
All
But
right.
the youth always try to walk by the river Nile to do some walking because they are being full. and try
Exactly.
to-
To burn some calories.
Exactly,
All right.
exactly. And drink some coffee and tea, enjoy themselves until midnight, and they come back
Uh-huh.
and prepare for the next day.
Okay.
So while we are in the house, we keep ourselves inside the house,
Correct.
but we always invite the neighbors to drink coffee
Okay.
and gather coffee and tea after the Tarawih prayer.
Okay.
So after some, we don't like to have the time to get late and try to be before midnight sleep.
So, Mr. Hatim, let me ask you, you are from the Republic of Sudan. In which particular area?
Okay, we are from the northern part of Sudan,
Okay.
350 kilometers,
Uh-huh.
an area called Wilayat Nahr al-Nil, northern Sudan, the city called Berber,
Okay.
where I'm from, and she's
As well as he's from,
from northern Sudan.
So, Mr. Hatim, is the way that like you prepare your food here in your area is the same as other areas, or like if you have also other activities you do?
Actually, Sudan is so big country. It's a multi-part.
Correct.
I
Country.
heard 96% of Muslims.
Of course, yes. It's the majority are Muslims, and each area, each province, they have their own cultural things.
Correct.
But that's not a big of a difference. But really test the differences in the area because it's very wide,
Correct.
spread out country. So you will have so many differences in some food that even for us is unique sometimes. Yeah.
And have you tried something new to you?
In different areas, yes. Yes, in the east, on the west, in the north, and the south are really different.
That's nice.
Sometimes I can't even remember the names of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Hatim, you just mentioned that when you break your fast, that you go outside and eat with anyone who is really hungry, and they could join you. What about family? When you could visit your family? When you could gather with your family?
Actually, this same here, like in Kuwait. Always together with the family, we keep it for Friday. The main house, the main family house, we gather on Fridays.
Okay.
Fridays always is a gathering day.
All right.
All the people having their breakfast or breaking his fast,
Breaking the fast, yeah.
in
Iftar.
the main house, family house.
Okay.
So we could be different
Correct.
people who are coming only for Friday just to meet family members.
Which is good that you could spend a good time.
Yeah.
This is the best actually time in the holy month of Ramadan that you could spend time together.
Yes. And I also heard that you have, like us, the iftar canon, which is that it fires up to let people know that it's time for iftar. And then you have another one, which we don't have, is before the suhoor. Is that right?
Yes, same in here in Kuwait. We always, people try to wake up us early morning.
Correct.
Not to miss the suhoor.
Correct.
Very quick, and then go back to sleep.
So, Mr. Hatim, we would like to know more about your dishes. It seems really delicious, but we have a break. So, dear viewers, we have a break and I'm going to continue. So, please stay tuned.
And we're back, dear viewers. And Mr. Hatim, what about the preparations for the Eid? The day before the Eid, or like, I don't know how many days you prepare for the Eid.
Actually, the preparation for Eid is a big task for the whole Sudanese people.
Everyone is busy in the
call
house.
last minute preparation.
Okay.
And they try in 10 days, the last 10 days, to paint their houses.
Okay.
As if it's never been painted before.
Okay.
And they try to make cookies.
Okay.
And these cookies, it becomes like a competition between
Families.
the families.
And the neighbors.
Especially the ladies. Who is better cook.
All right.
Making cookies.
So hopefully, Mrs. Yasmin, win this competition at some point.
At some point, the competition in the first day of Eid, when everybody bring his cookies and display it in the grandpa or grandma house, and to see for fun who is best cookies maker.
And who tastes the cookies? The children or the adults?
Or the adults.
The
So
adults.
nobody can fight. And to be fair and justice,
All right.
this is the winner.
All right. That's good.
And you know, I think before the day of Eid, the children will sneak out and eat the cookies before the day
Of
of Eid.
course, before the Eid, they always steal, actually, because they lock it behind doors,
Yeah.
not to taste it. Okay, but
I don't blame
always.
them.
Huh?
I don't blame them.
Yes, of course. So they always excited to see my aunt has better than my mom, or my mom better than
Correct.
whoever.
Yeah.
So this is part of the competition before the day of the Eid.
It's fun.
And what about the day of the Eid then? Do you go to the Eid
Mosque.
prayer?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Early morning, just like here in Kuwait, we go to the prayer. Then by the time we come back to the house, we find all the neighbors gathering and invited inside. And there where they display their cookies and sweets and candies. All the house are celebrating in one time. which is really a unique day.
Yeah.
Well, what about the children or the kids? Do you give them idea or do you take
Of course, yes.
All right.
They get used to it and they wait in line so they can target some people
Yes.
to stay and get their idea.
Yes.
And
Do
whoever.
the older ones get more money than the smaller ones?
Actually, they distribute it fairly.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
they're,
that's
they're
nice.
not looking for who is bigger or older to get more money, but usually they try their best to be fair
Okay.
and distribute it equally.
Very
That's
good.
good.
Very good. Because the good things, what I heard from Mr. Hatim and Mrs. Yasmin is the neighborhood, the unity
Yes.
of the neighborhood.
Yes.
He just mentioned that when they break their fast, the neighborhood, they go
They sit
outside.
together.
Exactly. And
Yes.
now when they go to the prayer Eid, they go
Yes.
back also the neighborhood.
So you never feel alone.
Exactly.
Actually, and a matter of fact, during the morning hours, you don't see your family members or extended family until the evening. All the morning are neighbors.
Okay.
Yes.
This is really
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah.
Which is
So
good.
we gather with neighbors until mid of the day. Then after mid of the day, then we start to visit each other as families, our relatives in a way.
This
But
is
during the day, the morning hours are just the neighbors.
very
What about the Eid in Kuwait? Like since that you have lived here in Kuwait now, for how many years you've been here?
I've been here for 15 years now,
MashaAllah.
and
So you
feel-
witnessed a lot of the Eid days.
Of
so
course, of
tell
course.
us about that.
of course, it's really lovely. I never missed. People are sometimes homesick, feel homesick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in Kuwait, really, I like and appreciate the way they deal with us and treat us same like Kuwaitis. In the morning, we go to start the prayer,
Correct.
and we meet all our neighbors, especially on the suburbs where I live.
Yeah.
We all know each other. After we completed our prayer, one of the neighbor we know before a day that he is inviting us for breakfast.
Wow, that's
So we always go every Eid
Every year.
to someone
So-
different.
Okay.
So, Mr. Hatim, I believe you're missing the cookies. Nobody is making the cookies.
Actually,
No, Mrs.
here
Yasmin.
they-
This is it.
yeah,
Really?
we bring our own, but
Okay.
also some Kuwaitis are good.
Making the-
yeah, they
okay.
make good cookies.
Very good.
And really enjoyable.
Very good.
Yes.
But they will not compete, Mrs. Yasmin.
So that's really interesting. What about let's talk about the holy month of Ramadan.
Okay.
How it's different between the Republic of Sudan and Kuwait?
Actually, as I said earlier, each country has their own traditions.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And I feel and I touch too many things here in Kuwait are very unique and really nice and give you the spirit of Ramadan
Correct.
and the message of Ramadan,
Correct.
which is the Gargaan
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
season.
Uh-huh.
I never knew the first years what those people or what those kids looking
Doing.
for. Yeah. So first Ramadan for myself, I don't know what they're trying to do.
Exactly.
But
Halloween.
later on, yeah,
They're asking you
later
for
on,
candy, yeah?
next Ramadan, I knew
Exactly.
they are delivering a big message, which is I really appreciate that tradition, unique idea,
Correct.
where I really find that those kids brought a lot of message, where they united the neighbors
Yes.
and the families.
Yes.
So I see neighbors, they don't know each other, but through the kids.
Correct.
Yeah.
So Gargaan is really a unique
Unique
spirit of Ramadan.
here in Kuwait.
Speaking of Gargaan, Dr. Mohamed, have you tried, like, did you go for Gargaan when you were young?
Oh, absolutely. But not as fancy as these days. You
No,
know.
I enjoyed the last, like the old days, not
Absolutely.
the fancy
But
ones.
it's all about what when I was a child, that it was all nuts.
Yeah.
If you are so lucky, you get a really small, tiny chocolate.
Hey.
You're the luckiest
You're
one.
right, but we were so happy to get, like, when we get back to our house, that I had a full bag of candy or the nuts or whatever.
In my generation, it was all nuts.
Oh, okay. No, I had chocolate.
This is really interesting to know about. What about the Kuwaiti cuisine? So, Mrs. Yasmin, you've
Yes.
been cooking a lot of Sudanese dishes. Have you been tried to cook a Kuwaiti dish? Have you tried something like that?
Yeah, I tried مجبوس لحم,
Nice.
تشريبة,
Very good.
and زبادي.
MashaAllah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
interesting.
You're very
nice.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
Taking,
good.
taking care of the family.
Yeah, man.
That's,
So any cravings, they will tell you, Mom, do this for us.
so which cuisine do you like, Mr. Hatim?
I like a very unique one, the tashriba,
Oh, okay.
which is very similar to Sudanese cook.
All right.
So I
You
really,
have similar,
yes, same
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 dish?
same
Is it the
same
same
dish,
name?
whether with chicken or
With
lamb or
Correct.
whatever, but it's the same idea, and I really enjoying it in Ramadan,
This is-
whether in Sudan or in Kuwait. Tashriba is my beloved
Oh.
meal.
Your favorite one?
Yeah.
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 So like when you came to Kuwait the first time, like did you face any difficulties, like feeling like missing home or something?
Of course, we feel like not a stranger, but we feel like homesick that we are away from our people. But very soon we are in the middle of the Kuwaitis culture
Alright.
and the Kuwaiti families, and I feel like now we are one of them.
Very interesting. We are so glad to have you, and you are enjoying your journey here in Kuwait. And every
Yes.
episode that I usually ask Iman, how's she doing?
Yeah.
As preparing,
Preparing
for this.
food.
But today I'm not going to ask you, Iman.
No, today you're going to ask me, are you going to eat? What are you going to eat?
Yes. So, dear viewers, let's have a break, and I'm going to continue. So please stay tuned.
Good evening, everyone. Eid is a special and joyous occasion that people celebrate, especially after the holy month of Ramadan, where children eagerly await their Eidiyah from their elders. The Eidiyah custom is popular in most Muslim majority countries, and it differs from country to country and nation to nation. So follow me along as we learn more about Eidiyah and Eid in Kuwait. During Eid al-Fitr, families gather together to celebrate the conclusion of the holy month of Ramadan and the blessings that they receive throughout that month. Children especially await the Eidiyah, which is a custom popular in Kuwaiti culture, where elders give money to the children that they then use to buy toys and clothes or whatever they want. It's a special way to pass around happiness and joy to everyone around them. Eidiyah is not only a way to celebrate joy and happiness, but it also strengthens the cultural and social bonds within the Kuwaiti society. It is a happy and joyful way that people celebrate this amazing custom. So be sure to spread your Eidiyah to your kids and the kids of everyone around you, and have a happy Eid. Ramadan Kareem.
And we're back, dear viewers, and we're still talking about the Eid rituals. So, Mr. Hatim, I want to ask you something like, on the day of Eid, do you wear regular dish dasha, or do you wear like the costumes that like you're wearing now?
Yeah, this is a very typical dish dasha,
Okay.
or call it jalabiya in Sudan. And always they prefer the white color.
Okay.
In the
Is
winter.
there a reason? Is there a reason for that?
No, but more prestigious,
Okay.
Yeah.
the white.
Yeah.
And usually everybody have this kind of typical jalabiya. And the colors are different.
Probably in the winter,
Yeah, in the winter
You wear
they
dark
have
color.
some differences, but mainly the white, the most prestigious jalabiya that they can wear in the Eid.
Interesting.
So it comes with embroideries, right?
Huh?
It comes with embroideries.
Yes, it's a full suit. It's like
Sweet. Really, really sweet. So what about it's time to serve food and eat?
Yes.
So what do you think, Mr. Hatim?
let's go enjoy.
All right. So,
So, Doctor, you will serve now today
I will serve.
instead of me.
You want it to serve or to eat?
No, actually, you will put for me, then we will eat.
All right. So which?
To your likings.
All right. Let's see.
But you should start with the main dish, Asida.
That's gonna be.
It's a very unique.
So again, what's the white one?
So take like.
It's asida and mulah, ni'imiyya.
Yeah,
Yes.
Call, yes.
looks delicious.
That's delicious.
Thank
This
you.
is for you. And I'm gonna start with the salad. So I'm gonna serve for you, Mr. Hatim.
Thank you.
Some salad, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy what I'm gonna choose for you.
Sure.
All right.
I like this asida so much. It's very delicious.
Afia.
العافية.
And I'm gonna put you some falafel here, and you should be good to go. And this is gonna
Thank
be
you.
for you. And
Thank you very
enjoy.
much.
And Mrs. Yasmin, there you go. So we're gonna start from here then.
Yeah.
Yes. From each plate, you're gonna take something.
Okay.
All right.
Also this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, have another spoon.
Perfect. Colors looks good. And probably also we have to
The
try
sambusa.
the sambusa as well as we have to try
The
the
meat.
And
the meat.
falafel and the
Yeah,
meat,
and the
yeah.
falafel and the meat as well.
I have the falafel here.
Perfect. So Mrs.
It's
Yasmin,
for you. Thank
this is
you.
for you.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
Thank you.
I
In
hope
your
you
dish.
enjoy it.
Now it's
My
for your
dish.
turn.
I'm gonna wait until all you probably eat, and then I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
والعافية.
Enjoy it.
Afia.
So, Mr. Hatim, unfortunately, we are reaching the end of this episode. We have a lovely conversation with you. Thank you so much for bringing all these dishes, really delicious. And
Yeah, thank you so much.
yeah, I don't know what to say, but thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Welcome.
And really thank you for having us today. And Ramadan Kareem to you and your all.
So, if you have a last advices to our dear viewers, what you would like to say to them?
Yeah.
Actually, I hope the peace and security will prevailing to all Muslim countries.
Inshallah.
And that Ramadan and that Ramadan bring and return with peace and good every year.
Hopefully, inshallah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much and appreciate your time as well as your valuable information to talking about the Republic of Sudan, especially during the holy month of Ramadan.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Dear viewers, we are very lucky that we hosted today the Republic of Sudan because this episode is very near to the Eid. So we would like to thank them for this beautiful iftar, the last actually iftar dishes. So we would like to say to you, Eid Mubarak in advance.
Dear viewers, we'll see you in 8th episode. Please watch us.
Bye-bye.